Cheers.
Cheers. Stage two.
Back again for another video.
Stage two.
The big black bug out 3.
So I was thinking about that for a second. So far it's B3M, right? Big black bug out machine.
Yeah.
Well, it should be B4. It'd be better to be B4, right? So I got to thinking, big black bug out beast. I might like B4 better.
And beast is better than machine.
Yeah, because
anyway.
you bug out before anything bad happens.
Okay.
I don't know. I was playing with it.
B4.
We'll settle on something. But anyhow.
Hey, have you ever been in a cheap motel with bed bugs?
Fortunately, no. Fortunately, no. I have been in cheap motels, but not with bed bugs, fortunately.
I had a bed bug motel in...
Bedrug!
This is a Bedrug. It shouldn't have any bed bugs in it.
No, it does not have any bed bugs in it. But, all right, so stage two is we've already got the wild top on. That went well.
Yep.
Now we're putting in the Bedrug, which will make it kind of insulated and cushiony. And, you know, you can walk around on your bare feet.
And not scuff up your knees.
Right. So this will be stage two. Stage three is coming, and stage four is coming. And by the end of stage four, all we have to do is details.
All right.
Cool. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do this in real time. We might speed up some video here and there, but we're just going to go figure it out. Come with us.
That's kind of what we always do, isn't it?
It is kind of, we just kind of figure it out. So prior to seeing this, hit the like and subscribe button, because at the end of it, you might not want to. Ready to get to it?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go. After step one of cleaning the truck, step two is laying everything out and cutting the Velcro strips, or at least placing the Velcro strips where they go. So here we go. Let's find out which one goes where. That's kind of neat. We can, hopefully they're cut to length already. I would assume that goes there. Sweet. Now one thing we want to do here, it's been warned to me that the Velcro strips or the adhesive, you want to get it right on the first try when you're sticking it to the truck. So we will keep that in mind and be nervous about it the entire time until we get there. All right, I'm gonna quit talking. I'm gonna put all these together. I'm kind of just guessing on where these should go, how far apart, honestly. I hope I don't have to come back and do them all over again because I run out or something. That would be horrible. Split the difference, see what happens. There's a little tear right there. I don't know if I did that or somebody else did that.
The Oaks Private School, or TOPS, is an accredited private school catering to those families who have chosen to educate their students at home. There are many reasons why families choose to do this, but it is a personal choice that each family has to make on their own. TOPS delivers an official transcript that is received by colleges and even the U.S. military. Thanks for taking a moment to check out TOPS.
Now we zip it up. Works just like a regular zipper. It's easier to do it inside out though, supposedly. So, as we zip, we will flip it right. Now, because it's all contoured, take your time. This is where we speed up the video. Flip it over, give it a shake, get the leaves off, dry fit, Making sure that it goes as far forward as possible. Look at her. All the way forward. I can tell you right off the bat that my knees feel better.
I bet.
So, all right.
Speaking of knees, yeah, kick it forward if you can.
I think we are good. We just need to
Push in the contour there and see. All right, so it does look like that's going to line up. Well, not quite.
Yeah, I think it's going to line up right underneath the, let me see that for a second. I think if we peel up the top, the wild top, it can affix to that right there. So if I lift these up, all right, because there is a Velcro here as well.
Yeah.
And then we do this. Like that. And then we could put one down here if we wanted to, but we don't really have to. Now this isn't going to stick to it, but there's a piece of Velcro already right here. If it's not taped down, then this has to stick on top, and that's going to be a flappy top edge. But we're going to go with that for now.
Okay.
So we got to do this strip that's down the middle first. So we're going to pull this all the way back, hopefully. And pull this off the front. There we go. Find out where this is going to lay. So break out an alcohol wipe. Just to get any of the grease. That's not an alcohol wipe. That is adhesion promoter.
Oh, we don't want that.
No, we don't want that. So get a different thing.
That's for if you have a...
They don't let the goop get on my rug. This is a surface cleaning wipe. This is what we need right here.
The adhesion protection is for... The adhesion thing is for if you have a truck bed liner on. Then it helps everything connect to the truck bed liner.
Understood. All right, so I'm wiping that down all the way to the front. Throw that to the side. Peel the sticky. Hope we get it right. Make sure it's lining up. I should work from the front back. Now, the trick to the hardest part about putting the bed rug down is peeling the red things. Ka-chow. Then we pull and we stick. I'm hoping that I can keep it relatively straight. That's the way you do it. All right, go.
Other side.
Ultra side. Hopefully my alcohol wipe has not completely wiped off. It's going to lay right here.
I'll take it.
Okay. And then peel. Place. Guide. And press. And press. It is hot today. I'm glad we put the wild top on prior to putting the bed rug in. A, because it was raining that day, and B, because we have some shade today.
Yeah. I was leaning on your truck on the opposite side and it was hot.
It's black truck, bro. All right, there's that.
That goes across there.
So we're getting a little bonus done here. Because the wild top has a Velcro strip that already goes across the top of the bed. We're going to use this other piece of hook to do a contour down here. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this area off, but while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and switch over down here at the tail and wipe this off with the same sheet. So we go ahead and knock out this portion. Cool. Then we shall put this piece of Velcro on the bed of the truck underneath this contour area down here. Contours in. So I think we're going to do that. We peel this piece off and get it started where I think it's going to end up going. Make sure the distance is right. It's a lot of it. So we can almost go edge to edge. Okay, that's cool. So I'm going to go all the way underneath this thing. And I'm going to place it here. And then I'm going to make sure that it goes relatively straight all the way to over here. So I'm going to peel this back and place it in a spot where it'll hold it straight, and I'll do the rest of it. Kind of makes sense, right? Does that make sense, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
That way, if I get too far off, it won't be too far off. All right, so we put this up. This. Then we Velcro it to the wild top Velcro.
That's starting to look sharp.
And then, if we want to, at some point, we can get another piece of little Velcro with the red ones that we have left, and we can Velcro this down to here, which we'll do later. So one other thing about the cutouts, it says that they have suggestions on where the cutouts are, if you notice. But those are suggestions because once you get it into your truck, it may or may not fit exactly. It could be a ½ an inch off or something. So don't pre-cut them. But we have fender wells and the whole 9 yards. I got to pull the tape back on, so I'm going to go ahead and just start and work my way back. Right?
Yep.
Here we go. Make sure I get all of them. Go ahead and stick these two all the way underneath. Now, because these are Velcro, we will be able to move them, like we won't be able to move where we stuck them to the truck, but we will be able to adjust an inch or two this way or that way. Once we get everything.
All you do is
placed.
pull the liner off of the hook and loop fastener and then reattach it.
Correct. So hopefully it will fit in a relatively close manner that we can then make small tightening adjustments as we go, because I can tell you right now that's going to be necessary.
I can see there's a cutout right there's where that.
Yep, that's where we're going to feel right there. We'll just cut right there. We'll cut right there. The lights are going to be something else, so I'm not going to do this portion just yet. I need to take the light out.
All right.
So I'm going to do the other side after I wipe my face. We measured it out. It's going to land between here. We've moved all of these little Velcros that they hit on the raised portion. Look at that. I like the little tabbies. On the white ones, it was a struggle to get my fingernail underneath there because, I don't get a manicure, but that's hot, every so often. So we're going to peel all of the red things off, and then we're going to roll it forward. And last but not least, at least not last, not totally last, but kind of last, ouch, that's real hot.
Black
Holy
truck.
smokes. It touched the back of my knuckle.
Middle of a Charleston heat wave.
It's gonna be a heat wave. They don't copyright me if I sing too much. I sound just like them. Slow down now, slow down now. Yeah, simmer down, simmer down. Silverado 1500 tail light, bed light. We got to cut out for the bed lights here, so I haven't cut anything yet, but the way you do this is not so straightforward. These aren't just friction fit. So there are a couple of Torx bits here. I think it's a T10 or 15 maybe, one of the, you'll figure it out. A couple of little screws that go right into the bed that hold the tail light in. To get the tail light out, there's a couple of push pins. You pull straight out to reveal these little push pin thingies right here. They go into the slots. It does take a little bit of force. It is a little bit unnerving. But then to get this off, there's a red slide pin that you pull all the way back. You heard it click twice. And then you push down on the black behind it, and you'll be able to pull this straight off. Keep all your nuts and bolts together. And this, now you have a way to cut out the hole for there. Next thing we're going to do is going to take that piece off.
So it's same Torx bit.
Yep.
4 screws.
And it's going to be a surprise what is behind here, because I don't know what is behind here as a connector, I mean. Another little same tab kind of thing. This red tab, you pull down on it to open it, and there's a button to push, and everything just comes straight out like that. So down here, make sure everything's pushed tight up against the wall. I find my first hook. So I'm basically just going to go at it caveman style and do a slit right where that is, and hopefully just push through it. Just like that.
Nice.
And then work our way up and do it again.
There's 3 of them, huh?
There's 3, and then there's the lights. Ka-chow.
That's a good way to do it. Then you don't scuff your paint.
Correct. I don't put a line in it. Yep. Go ahead and hook this up on the Velcro to hold it still. Then we find where these holes are, and we're going to cut. I'm just going to pump a hole, punch a X right through the center of it. Like that.
Once you get your X drawn, you could use scissors.
Yep. Yep. I think I'm good. Now I'm going to sticky this stuff to here and see if we can get all the lights and everything back in. Get this little snaggy piece out of here. And then we put the bolts, the screws back in. Hopefully it'll go through the carpet.
Oops.
Oh, I pushed it through.
I was trying to put the connector back on.
Yep. Let me get this one started. But I'm going to go ahead and pull the stickies away first and stick it to the wall. Make sure that that's done. So pull the Velcro stickies, which I've waited until we got these holes cut to do that. I don't know if that was smart or if that was not, but it is where we're at. So we're going to do this and this and that. Very nice.
And then the light just slides straight back in, so just make sure you keep it straight so it doesn't break any of the tabs. Hey, that's looking pretty sharp, man.
Looking pretty sharp, man. You do have to push pretty good to get it through the rug, but
I'm sure.
That seems normal.
I could grab a hole punch if you want, make your life a little easier.
Do you have one of those handy?
I don't have one handy, but
Well then,
small screwdriver maybe.
we're almost done then. I will caveman it one more time, and then we'll move on to the light fixture. And then we just repeat to the other side, but we don't have to do the AC outlet over there because there isn't one.
Hey, Jason,
Hey, Chris.
how come you are like sweating to death and I'm normal?
Yeah, you are so far from normal.
You don't think it has anything to do with the fact that you're doing all the work, do you?
It has something to do with it, but probably not everything to do with it. Alrighty.
All right.
Cool. So we'll move on to the other side, do exactly like this, pop a couple of other things up front, and Bob's your uncle. Finished trimming out all of the pieces to go around the hooks. We got the light put in, and we put the tail light back in. The last piece of the puzzle is to screw the tail lights back in to their position and then clean up the mess. Hey Chris, how'd we do?
I thought that was easy peasy.
Great. Bedrug.
Bedrug.
That was fairly simple.
I thought it was super easy because all I did was stand around and watch cameras and make sure things were rolling.
Yes, I was speaking for you.
You did all the manual labor, man.
Yes, well, manual labor. But anyway, it's in there. It's fiddly. You got to make sure everything's right and go slow. And it's not perfect, but because it's Velcro, I can, once it cures to the bed, I'll be able to pull it loose and tighten it up and everything.
Exactly.
We do have to figure out something that we want to do with the wild top overlap with the Bedrug, but it works pretty good as it is.
I like the contour the way it is
Yeah,
now.
it's good. That's good. So that was step 2.
Yeah, step 2 for
step 3
for the B4.
The B4.
Big black bug out beast.
So there's Bedrug. That was number 2. Wild Top was number 1. We will move on. Stay tuned for the next video where we will put a tent on top.
What? That's gonna blow off when you go down the highway.
You're a dork.
Moto.